Holy shit. Wow. Goddamn. Okay, so uh couple takeaways. First of all, we got a lot of maybe not a lot of new creatures, but that lizard looking thing that was either supposed to be like a gecko or not a mirelurk, a gecko or a gulper, but because of those frills on the side, I think it might have been closer to a it looked closer to like an axolotl, so maybe that's a new creature. But first and foremost, absolute dub. Like that's all that's in the chat right now. Just fucking except this guy. Someone fucking throwing up clown emojis, like fucking shut up. That was nothing but dub right there. Mojo Mitz said that it had a very Wes Anderson sort of vibe to it. It does a little bit, and I'm super Toshi. Why weren't you in the trailer? I do a cameo. I show up for just one episode. It's all about my struggles with drug addiction and fucking, I don't know, being trans or some shit. But so again, first of all, absolute W. This trailer fucking slaps super hard. The Vault Overseer was a Cyclops, so that's not the same Overseer from what I recall. Where is it? Because he's in one of these later shots. Where is he? Where are you? I know you were here somewhere. Because there was two different Overseer like figures that we saw. I don't see the first one. Let me pull up the images from the other day here. God, that was so fucking dope. That was nothing but wins. No L's, just full sweep. Full sweep win. Hold on, gotta do this. I gotta fucking throw shit up on Twitter real quick. This show will be goated forever. Unless they fuck up the writing. But based on what's already there, it's looking pretty fire. I was actually kind of surprised that at the beginning they leaned so heavily into the more like tense and darker feel to it. The video that I'm working on currently is actually about the darker side of the Fallout universe, and I was very, very pleased to see darker elements explored there, or at least a darker tone to start off with. So let me pull up. I also like that pregame thing with the with the fucking narrator there. I'm not entirely sure why it was a separate thing. I think actually it was supposed to be played alongside the I think it was supposed to be played alongside the video's premiere, So you have like that you had the narrator on one video and then the trailer's premiere on another video, and they work together. No, because that's what we had, and I don't know. Maybe I just didn't see it. Anyway, so as far as I know, this is the this is the Overseer. It's Lucy's dad. And as far as I know, he's the Overseer of Vault 33. This dude, where is he? Where are you in here? I'm gonna go through this this trailer again here in a second. Fuck, where is he? So that was that. Ah, here he is. No, fuck. Shit, where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so this definitely does look like an interior. So yes, one absolute Cyclops. That's pretty fucking gamer. Because one of the things that we haven't seen a whole lot in Bethesda Fallout games is that sort of next level body mutation thing. You know, people missing limbs, people got an extra limb, people got a couple different eyeballs. This seems to be them leaning back into that. So this guy, as you can very clearly see, he only got one eye.
I grabbed a moldy one.
And if you look in the background here, it looks like there are other
I grabbed a moldy one.
Other Vault Tech Vault residents. So it's very likely that this is inside of a vault. If it's our vault, you know, Vault 33 is the remaining question. I don't think it is, because Lucy here looks quite, well, one, she looks quite confused as to what the fuck just happened here, but we also don't see any other indications, at least that I can see, of what vault this is. Is that Chris Parnell? It might be. Let me actually double check here. Let's see. A quick look at his IMDb page doesn't show anything for the Fallout series, but he might not just not be listed on it as of yet. But yeah, it could be. That'd be very exciting if it was. But yeah, so this is an overseer, because they're obviously in the overseer's office, but I don't think it's our overseer, this guy right here, or at least Lucy's dad, her father, who, as far as I know, he is the overseer of Vault 33. I could be wrong. This could be the overseer of Vault 33. I think it would be very funny if it was him. He already seems like a goofy character. But I want to go through here real quick, and let's, not in slow-mo, but let's take a look at the trailer here again. So already here at the beginning, you have this very slow, very quiet pace to the introduction. It's more creepy. It's a lot more akin to like an A24 film, right? A sense of mounting tension, in a sense. And that's a very interesting way to start off the trailer, because it puts forward the danger and the threat of the Fallout world, like, front and center. And that's not really something that we've seen a lot from the games. I'm really happy that that's what we're seeing from the from the trailer here, because that's been an element of the Fallout series that hasn't really always been like the core focus. It's a little bit harder to do that in a first person open world RPG game, but it is an element of the Fallout universe that exists nevertheless.
I know that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Stop! Lucy!
So here's something interesting here. Let me hit that. So we see Lucy and whoever the fuck this guy is, and then your boy Jim over here. Lucy, Jim, and Steven, I'm just fucking giving them names, except Lucy. We know Lucy. They all appear to be walking up to the vault pretty calmly and pretty casually. So it doesn't seem like there's going to be some kind of big, grand exodus, or like, hey, we need to get the fuck out of here, like in Fallout 3. It seems like it's a much more coordinated thing. They do seem a little bit to be like, because you can see good old Steve here. Well, actually, no, he doesn't look as worried as I thought he would. But we got two guys here, and we got Lucy, and then the next shot we got Lucy stepping out of the vault with the iconic, hand in front of the face, like, fucking shit's bright as hell, boys. But then when you look in the background here, we got 3 people. So there's a third person that eventually joins them, and then off to the side. Well, I guess I gotta move out of the way here. There we go. Off to the side here, you can see there is a dead body. So something happened in this interaction that resulted in this person's death. Just looking at, well, maybe, come on, there we go. I'm looking at their hand, and their hand looks their hand is either bloody or it's like, more like shriveled. So that kind of makes me think that maybe this person might be a ghoul resident. If that's the case, then we have either the possibility that this vault accepts people from the outside world, or this vault at some point had some sort of, radiation leak or whatever, and it resulted in a ghoul citizen. At this point, we don't know. That's just me fucking speculating. But that is it. Again, it could be nothing.
I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Also, her lip is cut before she exits the vault. Oh, yeah, it is. So there was definitely a scuffle here at the beginning, where she was struck, and whoever this individual is, they control alt deleted from life, or were forcibly control alt deleted from life. And then she's exiting the vault. This guy, we saw this was basically what we saw from the like the first image that we got. So this dude's worried. He seems like he's worried. He seems a little bit more, I don't know, they both seem a little bit more concerned. And then we got Lucy outside the vault here. And we got her right outside the vault, and right behind me, you got your skull. You got your standard Wasteland skeleton. Unfortunately, he's not in a hilarious pose or anything. He doesn't have a shovel in hand and a miner's hat on, ready to start the day. He's not sitting on a toilet. His head's not in a urinal or anything, or kissing another skull. Which is a little disappointing, but but we'll probably see more atmospheric skeletal storytelling that Bethesda is so well known for. But we are out here or outside Vault 33 at this point. That skull must be lonely. He's got no body. I know, right? Fucking like Sag. Let's get an F's in the chat for Skeleton Boy here, all by himself. No other, no body, no skeleton boys to make out with. Just alone in the desert. And then we got from the directors of award-winning series Westworld, Jonathan Nolan. And then this is a shot of the California coast, because the show is set in Los Angeles. So this is, oh, fuck, I always forget. This could be the pier. I want to say the Santa Monica Pier, but I don't think that's right. I'm just so fucking bad at remembering that shit. But we got a shot here. If this isn't the pier, it's definitely supposed to be reminiscent of a pier. But this is very California landscape. There's no other place in the country that looks quite exactly like this. F for the skeleton, huge F.
You need to go home. Vault dwellers are an endangered species.
And then we got our first creature here. We got the rad roach. Fucking, whoops, wrong one. Fucking repping that bug gang, skittling and skirtling around. Looks, he fits in very well in this moment here, because like, it's all like
an endangered species.
And then like
I do not think
it helps to emphasize the danger of the situation, because obviously you see, like, because fucking roaches themselves are evident of like decay, waste, abandonment, stuff like that. But now it's like a singular roach, but it's fucking massive. So it's like, oh shit, fucking stuff's about to get all wacky.
I do not think you would be willing to do what it takes to
She got scared of the tumbleweed.
survive up here.
I suppose that makes sense. She lives in a vault. She probably only, if there was like a book or anything about tumbleweeds or that mentions tumbleweeds, she probably only saw it. So this is her first time ever. This is probably the first time she's ever felt wind too. That's got to be a fucking thing and a half. That's got to be a trip.
Vault dwellers are an endangered species. I do not think you would be willing to do what it takes to survive up here.
The overlay, the voiceover there also puts a lot of emphasis on the fact that vault dwellers are very out of their league in the Wasteland, and comparatively are in like a lot more, not soft, but like much more likely to be targeted because of the fact that, you know, they're not as street savvy. Also, you got the acclaimed video game creator, Lord and Savior Todd It Just Works Howard. Let's fucking go. You got a ship here. It's just you got boat, you got Lucy, you got beach. What can be said?
If you insist on staying, then you will have to adapt.
Well, I was gonna say then you got whoever this is, probably just wandering dude, very very well maintained shirt. So that's noteworthy there.
If you insist on staying, then you will have to adapt.
So let me see here. Let me see if I can. Okay, so he seems to be in a seated position, so it's most likely they're sitting. Well, I mean, obviously they're fire, so they're sitting around a campfire, chit chatting. And then you got the dog here, who isn't a mutated hound or anything like that. He appears a little bit more clean cut, a little bit healthier. It's interesting because he's a very similar breed to dog meat in Fallout 4. So for a second I thought it was just going to be dog meat from Fallout 4. I'm like, oh shit. But in like a later shot you see is a shorter haired breed. He's getting his snack on though. He's fucking turning that rad roach into a tasty midnight meal.
Then you will have to adapt.
And studio behind the boys and free 2-day shipping. I thought that specifically was very funny because, like, you know, it's Amazon, so it's like, what has Amazon done? Like, well, they made the boys, and then they also did free 2-day shipping. There's also an asterisk next to it. I didn't fucking notice that before. Oh my gosh, that's really funny because it's also kind of like a little bit of commentary on like the, you know, capitalist marketplace kind of stuff that is relevant both in the real world where fucking Amazon is fucking gross and mean and just fuck stupid Amazon. But it's also funny in context because fucking capitalism in the Fallout universe is so like extreme and ridiculous. So it's like, well, obviously there'd be some kind of marketing thing in the trailer for the Amazon series. Free day we gave you the boys and free 2-day shipping. Sometimes. I really like this part. That's very funny. And then you got the first shot of the vertibirds here. These are very clearly military-like installations. Whether these are remaining ones or whether this is a post-war shot, because we do have a couple of post-war scenes that we've seen. There's one at the end of the trailer. Or sorry, pre-war. Whether this is a pre-war scene or a post-war scene, we don't quite know, because what we see after this point, so like he's taken off and everything, and it looks very slick. This is fucking clean. This is a clean live action rendering of a vertibird. Very cool. And we got this guy here who they focus on a lot, and he's been in he was in one of the promotional videos, and I believe he's actually a main actor here. Let me pull this up real quick. What was his name? He was like a named actor. This is, yes, that is him. That is Aaron Moten, who is playing a character called Maximus. So he is, whether right now he's pre-war or post-war, we can't say for sure, because we have, oh wait, no, yep, that's the Brotherhood symbol. So this is definitely post-war. Tomorrow. And we got dog meat here with a whole ass hand in his mouth. It looks like it might be. No, it's probably a human hand. It's a little like wrinkly around the palm and the knuckles. So I thought like maybe it's a ghoul hand. Like, nah, that's a people hand. So they say. And then you got the Brotherhood walk here. Tomorrow, so they say, will be a lovely. I'm not 100% sure what's going on in this. Oh, wait a minute. I think this might be inside of a vault, because there was a let me. Yes, because this scene right here, this corn and everything. Oh, this is inside Vault 33. Oh, okay. So something definitely did happen in Vault 33. Where they were all like, okay, we probably should get the fuck out of here, which resulted in Lucy leaving. So they say yeah, so somebody got shot. You got the blood splatter on the jukebox here, which looks pretty sick. Not gonna lie, that's a badass looking jukebox. And then you got the corn in the background here, the painted skies, painted background, little silo here. And then this dude, and you got a couple more people back here. So they just, I think, witnessed whatever happened here. And I'm looking, so these guys, ooh, that person had a gun. You can see right here, this person has a gun, this person has a gun. Maybe, no, these people are running. He looks like he's ready to fucking throw down. This guy right here. This dude's kind of standing there looking a little perplexed. This guy's just fucking falling off the fucking railing. I don't know what his game plan was there, but yeah, he's not having a good day. And then the next shot, they're moving something. Oh no, they're pushing somebody down. So okay, so this is a different angle, maybe a moment or two later. This guy just fucking flipped somebody right on over him. A bright new sun will suddenly. He's a little grumpy. Didn't get his coffee in the morning. We got a brand on this tractor back here. I'm not sure what brand it is though, but we do have the vault, and it does have greenery in it, and we have an inciting incident, which is partially whatever caused this dude to fucking hulk out and go wild here. Can we pick any information off of? No, he's just bam, and then okay, so not much to go on there, except for the fact that we know that there was some sort of incident in Vault 33 that most likely led to Lucy needing to leave the vault. And then we have the settlement here. If I remember correctly, it's called Philly, but it's not associated with Philadelphia or anything. As far as I know, we're staying in the Los Angeles area. Breakthrough. And this is also the same location, because you got the supply sign right there, and then you got the supply sign right there. And you got mannequins in the background. Those things are back. And you got a mansion here with the dude ain't got no pants on. We got a car. I don't know if Lucy drove that to get here. This is most likely still early after she leaves the vault, because she looks like she might still have the backpack on and is a little, you know, wary of people in general, still finding her way around. And then you got a shootout here, so that's fucking exciting. I don't know what the inciting incident on the shootout is, but got a little bang bang going. Dude's definitely using VATS, 100%, because like look at this headshot. Bam! I think you can see it in the was it a headshot or was it oh no, that's through the chest. Yeah, you can see the blood splatter there. Either way, dude definitely used a crit on that one. He had a banked crit, he used it.
I grabbed a moldy one.
Spit take. And then we got a turret. It's not exactly the same turrets that we see in like Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, but it is a very similar looking one. And then it's got the little sign on it, please remain calm. So I'm not exactly sure. Oh, wait, that's probably... Yeah, is that the same dog? I think that might be the same dog. So if that's the same dog as before, then this is the same guy as before, the one who was talking to Lucy. So he is definitely a more major, maybe not major character, but a more noteworthy character, because we have now seen him twice in the trailer. And then we got Mr. Handy here wheeling somebody who looks like a vault dweller away on a stretcher. This is probably one of the people who actually got... No, because this is not a vault. So this is probably Lucy right here. Made in our own plant. Vanilla dairy fresh ice cream. Dairy fresh ice cream. Okay, interesting. So that, yeah, that's got to be Lucy, because she's, well, one, I'm pretty sure that is her just by her face and hair, but she's also wearing a vault suit, so that's a stronger indication.
Moldy one.
Let me check something here, because it looks like her hands might also be restrained down there, so she might have actually been captured here and brought here, and the Mr. Handy is just, you know, bringing her wherever she's got to be. This Mr. Handy also looks fucking clean. This dude is fucking crisp. I like the more orange glow to his eyes, closer to like old headlights than you know, like fucking neon LED fucking shit. But yeah, this is dope. Just got back from the trailer, and I'm either hallucinating or the Overseer is a Cyclops. So here's what we got. So, funnily enough, that was the next scene. This guy, I'm almost 100% sure is one, Ellie's father, or sorry, Lucy's father. Lucy is our, I believe, gonna be our main character. This girl right here. I'm pretty sure this is her father, and I'm pretty sure he's the Overseer, but we do have another Overseer-like character right here, who is a Cyclops, which I was mentioning a little bit ago is refreshing to see, because we don't see many humans with bodily mutations like this. But we don't, in this scene specifically, where he does this whole spit tag gag, we don't see anything that indicates you know, what vault this is. So it could be Vault 33. It could also be, you know, a different vault. The information there, we just don't know. But we do know that an Overseer appears to be a Cyclops. this specifically could be like a hallucination or a dream sequence. I don't know, whatever. There's fucking a million different ways it could go. But this character is definitely being portrayed as a Cyclops, and he is being portrayed as an overseer in some capacity. Whether he's the overseer of Vault 33, we don't know. I was under the assumption that this guy, Lucy's dad, was the overseer of Vault 33, but again, could be mistaken. And then this is fuck, what was his name? His real person name. This is Aaron Moten. This is playing the character of Maximus, who we have already seen in another episode, or not episode, another shot. He is a member of the. Oh, you can actually see it on his arm here. He is he's a Brotherhood member. Let me. Okay, so that's good. Cool. Okay. And then we got a downed Brotherhood member here. So this is the Brotherhood going in and performing some sort of operation, and taking a little bit of fire. Well, obviously taking a little bit of fire, fucking explosions. And it looks like we got the Fallout 4 assault rifle here. And then we got another downed Brotherhood of Steel member. This power armor doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot for him. This guy just went down because you can see his leg moving there. And more importantly, you got a whole fucking Yao Guai right here. He looks fucking insane. Look at this dude. He doesn't look like them funny little guys you find in like Fallout 4 and Fallout 3. Like, nah, this dude fucking stepped right out of fucking what was that movie where those ladies go into that it's not like an alternate dimension, it's like that pocket in like time and space, and like everything's all like fucked up and crazy looking, and there's that bear that's capable of like imitating, it's either imitating human speech or like screaming or something. I don't remember, but yeah, fucking dope looking. Oh, they also dropped a trailer for season 4 of The Boys too. Hell yeah. But yeah, this bear, this fucking Yao Guai looks badass. And then this might actually be the scene. Yes, this is the scene right before this one. Because this seems to be the same Brotherhood member, and this is, well, actually, this is that barrel, because you can see the like that right there. That's the log. That's another log. So this is the scene right before where the Yao Guai is attacking the Brotherhood guy initially. Oops. Yeah. And then I'm not exactly sure. This seems to be an unrelated scene. This is interesting though. This guy right here. A Yao Guai dominating a guy in power armor is pretty accurate. Poor guy must have been stun locked until he collapsed, right? What up, droid? How's it going? We're analyzing the Fallout trailer here. Whoops. So that scene was interesting. This part. Fuck. This thing. Like, this doesn't seem like a scene or any buildings that we've seen so far. And yet this person is fucking booking it, and they have some sort of boxed container here. Just, looking at it, it makes me think like, oh fuck, could that be a Gek? But then at the same time, like, it's probably not. But yeah, this scene, there's not really much to go off of. It's just somebody running away. And we don't know who, we don't know what's in the box, we don't know where they're running. This could very well just be like a later shot of Lucy after she, fucking upgrades her outfit out of the vault suit. And then this next scene here, we got this guy, and this seems to be in a very different location because you got water here, but you got this building that's partially submerged in water. And then you got a tree line here next to what looks like a cliff. So this is either like a lakeside or a riverside location with a cliff here and trees there. Mutated axolotl. That's what I thought when we first ran through this part in the initial trailer's release, because this guy, he looks a little bit like, oh, maybe that's the Gulper, but he looks way too different compared to the Gulpers that we see, especially with these frills on the side of his head that look like that look more like the same frills on an axolotl, especially when, you know, he goes all fucking rage mode like that. And then we get a nice little inside shot of his. Oh, hold on a second. I was gonna say those are tendrils. No, those are fingers. So this isn't an axolotl. Guys, dudes, gamers, we're probably, actually, you know what? It could probably still be an axolotl, but the fact that those look very reminiscent of like human fingers, this very well could be a fucking centaur. Like, this thing could be a centaur. Like, I mean, like, that looks like an arm joint right there. So, like, maybe it is an axolotl, like a mutated axolotl. But like, look at those appendages. Those look like fingers. They got fingernails on them and everything. That is a creepy effect either way. Gee whiz. Where's the NCR? I don't think they're going to show up. Well, they definitely don't show up in the trailer. It'd be interesting to see if they show up in the actual show, though. But yeah, I don't know. I'm banking a little bit more on this being just like a mutated axolotl, but like all those fingers inside of its mouth are fucking creepy. That's jeez. And then we're back in the vault here. She looks like she got shot in the face. Oh no, that's a fork. She got stabbed in the face. She's not having the best day right now. This also seems to be a new gun right here. Oh, maybe not a new one, but the one that we definitely haven't seen in a while. Join the Discord. It's a fantastic place to be. We're probably going to be talking about the trailer for a good long while, both later today and in the coming, weeks, months until the first episode drops. So we got this gal here who's taking a fork to the face. Yeah, and then we got this shot, which it's not, the exact same frame as the image, but it's so this is the Cassowin, if I remember correctly. This is another airship that the Brotherhood made after the Pridwin in Fallout 4, because this is set, I think we calculated it yesterday, this is set 9 years after the events of Fallout 4. So yeah, basically all to say about that. This is another Brotherhood airship, the third or fourth canonically, if I remember correctly, because the whole show is canon. And then this is a pre-war shot. Who these people are, I have absolutely no idea. We got a horse though. This is again a pre-war shot, so no post-war horses yet. And then hold on a sec. No, we do know who this is. Yeah, that's Walter Goggins. That's the ghoul that we saw before. So yeah, he's a post-war ghoul. Damn, son, or pre-war ghoul. Sorry. And then that's his, maybe not his kid, but, okay. And then we got him right here, and this is Los Angeles getting nuked. Live it up, boys. You're not going to see this again for another probably 20 years, 15, 20 years. Or until, like, literally the next movie set in California comes out. Boom. Those are very small nuclear warheads, too. And that's the Fallout trailer. That is the second one that we've got. New series, April 12th.